stop. Just stop whatever you're doing right now. And listen. Like your life depends on it. Because what you're about to hear could be the reason you never have to struggle with money again. Not because of luck. Not because someone hands it to you. But because you finally understand how it really works. Let's go. Look around you. Same job. Same bills. Same cycle. You work hard. You try your best. But the money? It barely moves. You see others making more. Getting ahead. Living free. And deep down, you wonder, what am I doing wrong? Here's the truth no one taught you. You're not broke because of bad luck. You're broke because you've been trained to think like a broke person. Let me ask you something. What did you grow up hearing? Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. Rich people are greedy. Just be thankful you have anything. Sound familiar? That's programming. And it runs deep. It teaches you one thing. Don't expect too much. So you don't. And that's exactly what you get, not much. Here's what they never told you. Money doesn't come to hard workers. It comes to clear thinkers. It comes to people who believe they're supposed to have it. It comes to people who treat money like it belongs to them. Not in arrogance. In alignment. You see, before money ever shows up in your pocket, it has to show up in your mind. But if deep down, you believe you're not that kind of person, if you believe wealth is for other people, then you will push it away every single time. You'll find ways to lose it, to sabotage it, to stay small. Why? Because you can't hold what you don't feel worthy of. Let me make it plain. You don't need a raise. You don't need another side hustle. You need a new identity. You need to stop seeing yourself as someone who's trying to get by, and start seeing yourself as someone who builds wealth. Not someday. Not if everything goes right. Now. Because here's the real law. Money follows belief. Money follows clarity. Money follows identity. Not effort alone. Not pain. Not stress. Belief. So what do most people do? They say, I just need enough to survive. I don't care about money. I'm not greedy. They say it like it's noble. But really? It's fear in disguise. And fear is expensive. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you expect. And most people expect lack. They live in it. Speak it. Reinforce it every single day. They treat wealth like a stranger. So it stays that way. But now? You get to decide. You get to reprogram the story. You get to stop whispering and start commanding. Because you're not broken. You're not too late. You're just one decision away from everything changing. Say this out loud. I'm done playing small. I expect more. I welcome more. I walk like the architect of wealth. Say it again. And this time, mean it. I expect more. I welcome more. I walk like the architect of wealth. This is the first step. The beginning of a shift. Not in your bank account yet, but in your identity. And once that changes, everything else follows. Let's get something straight. You will never receive more money than you expect. Not hope for. Not wish for. Expect. Because expectation isn't just a thought. It's a force. It shapes your choices. It changes your voice. It controls what you attract. Let me show you how this works. Imagine two people walk into a room. One expects rejection. The other expects success. Guess what? They both get exactly what they came for. Why? Because the world is constantly responding to what you expect deep down. Not what you say. Not what you post. Not what you pretend. What you really expect. Let me ask you something. What do you expect when you open your bank app? Do you brace for disappointment? Do you feel anxiety before you even see the number? That's not just a habit. That's identity. And it needs to change. Because that's not money's fault. It's your mindset. You see, money doesn't hate you. It just follows instructions. And the instruction you've been giving it? Stay away. You do it when you doubt. When you downplay yourself. When you say things like, I don't need much. Money's not important. I'll never be rich. Those words become beliefs. And those beliefs become your reality. But here's the wild part. You can flip the script today. Right now. By choosing a different expectation. One built on strength. On worth. On confidence. Not desperation. Not fear. not guilt. Because here's the law no one teaches in school. Money cannot resist belief. It flows to the man who expects it, without apology. No begging. No hoping. Just clear inner certainty. Like gravity. You don't doubt gravity. You just walk. That's how belief should feel. Unshakable. Let me tell you something crazy. There are people making millions right now? Not because they're smarter than you. Not because they work harder. But because they expect millions. They walk like it. They speak like it. They think like it. And the universe? It listens. Now, don't get it twisted. Expectation isn't just noise. It's not screaming at the sky. It's not chanting in the mirror. It's quiet. It's calm. It's steady. It's knowing. It's waking up and thinking, of course I'll succeed. Of course I'll earn more. Of course it's coming. Not because you're lucky, but because you're aligned. You need to understand this. You will never out-earn your own beliefs. If you see yourself as just getting by, that's what you'll always do. If you believe wealth is for someone else, you'll stay behind. Not because the system is broken, but because you haven't claimed it yet. And here's the truth. Most people repel money. Not because they mean to, but because they fear it. They shrink around it. They doubt their right to have it. So money respects that fear and walks away. But not you. Not anymore. You've heard the truth now. You know how it works. And from today forward, you don't whisper your dreams. You declare them. With clarity. With calm. With conviction. Say this now. I expect increase. I expect wealth. I expect success. I expect to rise. Again, louder. I expect increase. I expect wealth. I expect success. I expect to rise. Walk like a man who knows it's already done. Because the world follows those who lead from within. And the first step is expectation. Let's be real. You will never hit a target you can't see. And most people? They're aiming at nothing. Just drifting. Just surviving. Just hoping something good will happen. But hope is not a strategy. And the universe? It doesn't reward the vague. It rewards the clear. Let me ask you, what is your aim? Not your wish. Not your dream. Not your someday I'd love to. Your definite. Clear. Emotional. Non-negotiable. Chief aim. If you can't say it in one sentence, you don't have one. And without one, wealth will pass you by. Every time. Let me break it down. Money hates confusion. It avoids the uncertain. It flees from the hesitant. But when you get laser-focused, when your goal is so clear, it gives you goosebumps. That's when money starts moving toward you. Because now, the law has something to respond to. You've got to stop kind of wanting it. Stop saying, I just want to live comfortably. I want to help people someday. I want to be rich if it's meant to be. No. Say exactly what you want. Why you want it. When you'll have it. And what you're willing to give in return. Because wealth answers only to precision. Here's a fact. Every wealthy man you admire? He had a chief aim. Not a random one. A written one. A burning one. A goal so specific it became his identity. That's the difference. Andrew Carnegie. Napoleon Hill. Thomas Edison. Oprah Winfrey. Steve Jobs. None of them drifted. They built their vision like it was law. They didn't ask for permission. They made the world respond. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not there yet. Good. That means you're awake now. So let's fix it. Grab a piece of paper. Right now. And write this at the top. My definite chief aim is. Then write your goal. Not a wishy-washy dream. A date. A number. A reward. And what you'll give to earn it. For example, my definite chief aim is to earn $250,000 a year by July 1st next year, doing what I love, while helping people grow. In return, I will offer daily value, discipline, and consistency. See that? Clear. Sharp. Emotional. Real. That's how you train your mind to obey. Then what? Say it aloud. Every morning. Every night. Like your life depends on it. Because guess what? It does. You are not just repeating words. You are installing identity. You are building the man who deserves it. Let me give it to you straight. The man without a target will chase money forever. and die with nothing. But the man with a clear, burning aim will attract it like a magnet. Because now, the mind has a mission. And the mission shapes your world. So here's your command for today. Say it out loud. I fix my aim. I burn for it. I bend life to it. Again, with force. I fix my aim. I burn for it. I bend life to it. This isn't hype. This is law. And law doesn't care how you feel. It responds to the man who's clear. Start today. Before you log off. Before you scroll again. Grab that paper. Write your aim. Say it out loud. And hold it in your mind like fire. Do it daily. For 30 days. And watch what happens. Let me be crystal clear. Nothing moves without desire. No wealth. No success. No change. Desire is the ignition switch. No spark, no motion. You can have the perfect plan. You can say the right words. You can write your goals on every wall. But if the fire isn't burning inside, it's all just paper. Desire is not a whisper. It's a war cry. It wakes you up before the alarm. It drives you when you're tired. It pulls you through the noise, the doubt, the resistance. And if you don't feel it, you're not ready. Yet, look around you. Most people don't lack potential. They lack fire. They want money, but they don't crave it. They say, I'd love to be rich. But they say it like they're ordering a coffee. Casual. Polite. No hunger. And the universe? It doesn't respond to politeness. It responds to intensity. Let me ask you, what do you want so badly? That it scares you to admit it? What dream do you bury? Because it makes you feel greedy, unworthy, or foolish. That dream? That's the one you're supposed to chase. That's your signal. You don't get rich by dabbling. You get rich by burning. With purpose. With emotion. With obsession. Yes, obsession. That's not a bad word. Obsession built everything you admire. Andrew Carnegie wasn't interested in success. He was consumed by it. Edison didn't casually tinker in his lab. He failed 10,000 times. Because he refused to give up on his vision. That's not luck. That's not genius. That's desire on fire. And you? You've got to stop acting like wealth is a bonus. It's not. It's your assignment. But only if you're bold enough to want it without apology. Only if you're willing to fan the flame. Until it takes over everything else. Here's how you know you're close. You stop needing motivation. You stop asking, how long will this take? You start waking up with clarity in your chest. You walk into the world expecting to conquer. Because now? It's not a maybe. It's a must. Say this out loud. I burn with purpose. I crave results. I will not be denied. Again, with emotion. I burn with purpose. I crave results. I will not be denied. This is no game. This is the fire of kings. Now listen carefully. Desire isn't just heat. It's direction. You must connect it to your aim. Channel it like a focused flame, not a wildfire. A wildfire destroys. A focused flame builds empires. So here's your task. Every morning, before you touch your phone, close your eyes. Feel your goal. Visualize the result. And let desire flood your system. See the lifestyle. Smell the air. Feel the victory. Speak it out loud. Feed the fire. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait until you feel ready. Desire doesn't wait. Desire moves first. And the world moves second. And when you feel the flame start to flicker, repeat your chief aim. Say it louder. Walk faster. Push harder. Because you are building your future in silence. Before the world can see it. Write this down. Post it where you see it daily. My burning desire is sacred. I feed it with vision. I act on it daily. And I refuse to live without its reward. Repeat it. Believe it. Live it. You want the truth? Here it is. If you don't speak it, you won't live it. If you don't program your mind, the world will do it for you. And trust me, the world is not on your side. Most people don't fail because of lack of effort. They fail because they let doubt sit in the driver's seat. They let fear write their inner dialogue. They wake up every day. And without even realizing it, they repeat the same destructive lines. I'm not ready. I can't afford that. That's not for people like me. Over and over. And then they wonder why nothing changes. But here's the law. Your life is a mirror of your most repeated thoughts. Especially the ones you speak out loud. The ones you whisper when no one's around. Those words? They become instructions for your subconscious. And your subconscious? It doesn't question. It just obeys. So if you're constantly saying, I'm broke. I can't catch a break. Money is hard to come by. Congratulations. You've just hypnotized yourself into poverty. But here's the good news. You can reverse it. Right now. It's called autosuggestion. It's the practice of speaking wealth into your reality until your subconscious has no choice but to make it true. It's not hype. It's not law of attraction fluff. It's repetition. It's science. It's structure. And it works if you work it. Every rich man you admire? He spoke his success before it existed. He wrote it. He read it. He repeated it. Day and night. Not to impress anyone, but to build belief so strong, the world had to respond. Here's what you do. Write your chief aim. Feel the emotion behind it. Say it aloud, twice a day. Visualize it as already done. Not someday. Not, hopefully. Already done. You say it until it becomes identity. You don't wait until it feels true. You declare it until it becomes true. Let me be blunt. If you're too cool to speak your dreams out loud, if you're too rational to talk to yourself with belief, then don't be surprised when wealth never takes you seriously. Because the mind obeys voice. Not theory. Not fantasy. Voice. So say this with me. I speak riches. I hear riches. I attract riches. Again, louder. I speak riches. I hear riches. I attract riches. Now say, I am no longer available for lack. I command increase. I expect wealth. Make it your ritual. Each morning before the noise hits. Each night before your mind powers down. Hold the words. Say them slowly. With intensity. With vision. Let them burn into your subconscious. Because once belief changes, behavior changes. And once behavior changes, life obeys. Most people wait until they feel confident before they speak confidently. That's backwards. Speak it first. And confidence will rise to match your voice. That's autosuggestion. That's law. So don't just hope you'll be rich. Don't just think positive. Train the mind like a soldier. Feed it. Reinforce it. Command it. Until poverty feels foreign. Until wealth feels normal. Until success feels inevitable. Here's what to write on your wall today. I speak what I seek. Until I see what I've said. This is how you install new code. This is how you override the old script. This is how you stop being a victim of yesterday's programming. Say this one last time, and say it like you mean it. I am not the old me. I speak my future. I command my destiny. I attract all I believe. You've heard the truth. Not once. Not twice. 6 times. You know the laws now. Expectation. Aim. Desire. Autosuggestion. But all of it means nothing if you don't act. Let me break your comfort. Knowledge is not power. Only applied knowledge is power. You don't get rich by learning. You get rich by moving. By deciding. By stepping forward. Before everything feels ready. Let me ask you. What's the point of clarity if you won't act on it? What's the point of fire if you don't light anything with it? What's the point of belief if you stay in the same place? Wealth does not respond to thoughts alone. It responds to action. Bold action. Consistent action. Scary action. Especially when no one's watching. Especially when you're tired. Especially when doubt knocks on your door. That's the moment that separates the rich from the rest. You can't just want it. You have to walk like it's already yours. You have to move like the man who already has it. Because guess what? That version of you already exists. He's waiting on the other side of action. Do you think champions wait for motivation? They create it. Do you think millionaires ask for permission? They take it. Do you think builders of empires wait to feel ready? No. They act while the rest sit on the sidelines. Now I'm talking to the part of you that's done waiting. The part that's sick of maybe one day. The part that's tired of looking at others win. While you hesitate. That ends today. You don't need more time. You need more decision. From now on, speak your aim every morning. Repeat your beliefs with fire. Walk with conviction. And take action. Every single day. Even when it's boring. Even when it's quiet. Even when no one claps. Do it anyway. Because the man who builds in silence will one day live so loudly that the world can't ignore him. And that man is you. But only if you stop negotiating with your potential. Say this with me now. I am done waiting. I act with purpose. I rise with fire. I become wealth. Again, louder. I am done waiting. I act with purpose. I rise with fire. I become wealth. And now, write this where you see it every day. I don't chase wealth. I create it. I don't wait for opportunities. I build them. I don't hope. I act. Because the man who lives by these words will never stay broke again. This is your moment. Right now. The old you? He's done. From this day forward, you are a builder, a decision maker, a man of action, a man of wealth. Now go. Build what's already yours. And don't stop until the world reflects the fire you carry within.